أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا آمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear brothers and sisters here, how are you all? Hope you all are doing well and good. Inshallah ta'ala. Make use of the chat box, please. Let's keep it an interactive session, inshallah ta'ala. How are you all, dear sisters and brothers here? Alhamdulillah. How have you been finding this course so far? Can you all just mention in the chat box? Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu fiki. Alhamdulillah. You all have started to create the designs like a pro. Barakallahu fiki. The homeworks that you all are submitting are on another level, mashallah. Barakallah. So very interesting and exciting. Barakallah, your sisters and brothers here. Alhamdulillah. So come on, we are going to cover up another milestone today, inshallah. We're going to begin at third day of the session, right? Of this course, Alhamdulillah. So we are into the day third of this Canva Mastery course of this to learn how to design like a pro, right? So I want you all to rectify your intentions before we begin with, so that every minute that we are spending here, every second that we are spending here will be reward for us, inshallah ta'ala. When you rectify your intentions that you're going to do, that you're going to that you're going to educate yourself with this skill, that you're going to educate yourself with this ability, with this skill, for the sake of Allah, to work for the sake of Allah, to earn rizq halal for the sake of Allah, and to use the skill or talent for the sake of Allah, then inshallah you will be earning the rewards through this course, inshallah. And dear sisters and brothers, anything and everything has to begin with the name of Allah, right? Come on, rectify your intentions and start with the name of Allah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. So that Allah puts barakah in your time, in the efforts, and in the skill that you're learning, and every click that you're making here. May Allah bless you in this, inshallah ta'ala. Ameen, summa ameen. Dear sisters and brothers, let's continue this journey of being more productive with our smartphones or the PCs or the smart devices. Alhamdulillah. So we have completed the day one and day two. Can you all just write in the type in the chat box what did we cover in first and second class? Come on, dear sisters and brothers. Type in the chat box what did we all cover in day one and day two session. Day one was filled with introduction of this course, right? It was all about the introductory based on the graphic designing. And day two, we had learned everything about the creators page, right? Yes, day one was about homepage of the Canva, and day two we learned we learned most of the things about the editor page. What is the editor page? It is where the magic is done, right? We learned about the Canva editor page for both laptops as well as the smartphones, and this was our Canva editor page, and we had learned how to use the templates, right? What are the templates, dear sisters and brothers? They are pre-designed frames. We can just make use of those templates in our own designs. We can just, if you do not have any idea what to begin your design with, you can just go and refer the templates and create a wonderful and excellent design, or what we say, a captivating design we can create using the templates. The templates are the pre-designed frames that are already available for you, and which are free of cost for the users, for my students and the pro users who are here. They have millions of access to the millions of templates, and also these templates have no copyright issues. Even if you post it anywhere on the YouTube or anywhere, you won't get any copyright strikes or copyright claims. Okay, so you can use the templates anywhere. Okay, and then we learned about styling. And the stylings, we learned something about color palette, the color wheel. What is the color wheel, dear sisters and brothers? What did we discuss about the color wheel? Come on, type in the chat box. It is nothing but it is an important aspect for every graphic designer, right? For you to be a graphic designer, designer, we are not just settling on the lower level. Okay, we want to be a good graphic designer, right? So we have to have a good combination of colors. Excellent. We have to have a good we have to have a good combination of colors in our own designs, right? So we need to learn what is the color theory, what are the color palettes that we can use, and also we learned about image palette. When you put an image into the Canva editor page, then what happens is it shows what are the colors that matches to the images, right? So even that we had learned, and we learned something about color wheel. There was something called as complementary colors, like the two dots were framed on this color wheel. This color wheel was invented by Isaac Newton. If this is the color that we want, then the complementary is this color, right? Yes. Then we have something called as triadic color. Triadic means we need to construct a triangle like this. If you want to select this color, then this color, and this color are ideal colors for our design. So we just can choose from any one, two, three colors into the design. If we want the four design, then we have tetradic design. So we'll just put like this, and whichever color we get into this frame, we just have to select that colors, right? And we also have monochromatic colors. Monochromatic, if we select this one, then it should be the darker version of this and the lighter version of this. That is a monochromatic color. So we have so many types of the color wheels, right? Color wheel gives you an idea of which is the suitable and which is the best color that you can use in your designs, right, dear sisters and brothers? Okay, the lesson recap is very important, dear sisters and brothers, for you all. Those who have missed some of the concepts, or if you have missed to hear some of the things in the previous session, this class, lesson recap will be very helpful for you all. Then we learned about font combination. If you do not know which font style, which text style, which font can be selected for your text, then this font combinations work excellent for you all, right? Then we learned how to use the elements. What are the elements that we started to use? We used some of the borders, we used some of the lanterns, we'll use some of the Ramadan clips or something like that, right? We learned how to use the graphics, videos, photos, shapes, audios. Audios is yet to be discussed. No, do not worry, it is same as the elements. You just have to click on this audios. Yeah, we had discussed. Frames also we discussed. Charts is also the same as the elements. Then we discussed about text, then text options as well. We discussed how to import the images or the videos or the audios from the gallery, right? So you just have to go and click on the photos session or something called as uploads, or if the upload is not available, then it is nothing but there is something called as gallery. You just can extract it from there, fine. So where are the imported items stored? We just discovered that as well. Then we learned how to draw your own designs. Then we learned about Photos Pro. Then we just learned about this as well. Then we learned something about Magic Studio. Then we had seen where is our file, what are the rulers, what are the grids, what are the print bleeds, and what is the how to download the each and every file, right, dear sisters and brothers? We had seen about PNG, JPG, PDF formats, and which format you can download and put it in. Okay, you can store it in your gallery. We have discussed it all, alhamdulillah. Yes, barakallahu fiki. So today's class, dear sisters and brothers, is a beginning of our 13-day course. Today we are going to enter our standard designing. Okay, yesterday and the day one class was totally an introductory session. We were just doing the introductory designs, right, dear sisters and brothers? Inshallah, from today's class, we are going to start with standard designing, right? We are going to have topic for each and every session, and we are going to design the concepts based on that topics only, and we are not going to get away from that topic. Okay, today's session, what topic I have selected for you all is the logo designing, alhamdulillah. So dear sisters and brothers, today's lesson will be about logo making, logo editing, or something like that. Can you all tell me what is a logo, dear sisters and brothers? Come on, type in the chat box, inshallah. Let me know. Let me know more about it from you itself. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, what is a logo? A logo represents a brand, right? Yes, excellent. It is a brand representation. This is the representation of a brand. What is included in a logo? Can you all just mention? Yes, or a product. Excellent. It represents a brand, a product, a company, or whatever we say. Yes, an institution. Yes. So what is all included in a logo? What should you all include in a logo? Yes. You must include some images, right? Some elements. You must include some typed text. Yes, you must include some design. You have to have a good and colored yes, color combination. There should be a symbol. Yes, yes. They should, okay, you should, okay. First of all, first thing, dear sisters and brothers, when you think of a logo, for example, I say we are going to create a logo for a coffee cafe. Okay, what comes to your mind first? Can you all just type in what comes to your mind first? A cafe that serves a coffee and a tea. So what comes to your mind first? A cup, right? Yes, a mug, or yes, yes, a brewed the coffee beans, or something like that, right? So there should be a mind mapping whenever you're going to start with the logo designing, right, dear sisters and brothers? For example, if I feel to create a logo for my site, for example, educational site, the edu site, so what comes in my mind is a book which has a bulb on it or something like that, right? Yes, and the coloring also. Yes, dear sisters and brothers, for everything, for every logo designing, you need to have a mind mapping, right? And then you have to sketch your ideas, you have to generate the ideas, what should I include in my design, right? And then, dear sisters and brothers, how simple you want to keep the logo, you have to keep it as simple as that. Okay, you do not have to complicate your logos. Please remember, do not complicate your logos. Okay, and also whenever you're going to design your logos, you have to design it in various ways. Okay, you have to design it in png format, in jpg format, in the pdf standards, in the transparent background standards, in various formats, so that it will be useful for you in all of the social platforms. Okay, even if you are going to design that logo on various entities, like you're going to design that logo on the books or somewhere, or you want to put it on the flyers, or if you want to put it on the banners or somewhere, you have to have that logo in various formats. Okay, inshallah ta'ala, we're going to learn each of it, do not worry. Okay, and one important thing that a logo must have is a typography. What is it called as a typography, dear sisters and brothers? What is typography? Typography is nothing but you are going to have the appropriate fonts. Okay, you are going to select the appropriate fonts. For example, if you are going to have a logo on EDU-SITE itself, okay, so EDU-SITE, okay, what we can do if to make this seem more better, seem more, what we say, more creative, we can just write e and yes, and then create some stuffs like this, right? Edu then site, like this, right? So this is called as typography. What actually typography means is that you're going to customize your letters in such a way that it looks appealing to the viewers. Okay, you're going to play with the fonts. It is nothing but you're going to play with the text. You're going to play with the text, you're going to assign different colors to the text, you're going to assign different sizes to the text, and more. It is totally based on your creativity, inshallah. I will be assisting you, I will be helping you, I will be showing you the ways in which you can create this in today's session. Okay, do not worry, inshallah. I'll be showing you at least 5 to 10 methods in which you can create the logos, inshallah. So again, what is mentioned here, let me just read it out. What is a logo? It is a representation or the emblem used for the organization, businesses or individuals to represent their brand identity. Yes, it's typically consists of the design. Yes, importantly, dear sisters, it should have a design, it should have an image, it is a typography or text should be there. It helps to convey the values, personalities, purpose of the entity. Okay, you need to have a good image with that, right? So this is about the logo, and inshallah we are going to design a logo in today's class. Okay, are you all ready with your brand name as well as a tagline or something like that? Have you all mind mapped what all of you are going to create? Come on. Yes, Alhamdulillah, Barakallahu Fiki. Come on, so be ready with two devices. If you're not ready with two devices, at least have a book with you to write the key points. And after the class, I want you to all to practice it. Whatever you have written, I want you all to practice it. Two devices are mandatory, dear sisters and brothers. If you do not have two devices, then please do not switch off the screen and do it. Okay, because you have to practice it along with me, right? You need to wave the screen and then practice it along with me. And one important thing, practice makes you perfect. Okay, this is the skill that you're learning. It's not a bookish knowledge. Skills need repeated practice. Okay, only after repeated practice you can attain the pro level or the professional level, inshallah ta'ala. So let me just begin with the screen sharing. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We are going to just start off with our application known as the Canva. We are into the third day. We are into day 3 of this Canva designing course, and here we have the Canva application. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, let's all start creating. What are we going to do at first? We are going to start with create design, right? Come on, go and click on the create design. Before going to create design, let me just show you one or two ways how we can start off with. The first thing that you can start to create a logo is you can start with the templates, right, dear sisters and brothers? We can just start with the templates. What is a template? Template is a pre-designed frame. For example, if you do not want to move your, what we say, you do not want to put in your talents or the creativity inside it, and you just want to have a pre-designed frame, you can just go and type logo over there, and you will get millions of logos based on the logos. Okay, we have millions of things, millions of the flyers based on the just the logo or such. Okay, and if you want a specific logo, for example, if you want educational logo, for example, you want a boutique logo, if you want a logo for a cafe, if you want anything like that, you just can type in and you will get hundreds and thousands of assets based on that, right? So for now we are not going to head on to the templates as of now. So what we'll do is we'll start with creating design. Okay, let me just go back to the home page. We are just going to start with creating a design. So click on the plus button in the smartphones, and whoever is a laptop or a iPad viewer, here this screen is for you. And the smartphone viewers, just go through the plus button and click on the logo. Okay, just click on logo. We have a 500 cross 500 pixel logo here, fine. So we have this screen appearing on our creators Canva creators page. So Alhamdulillah, this is the screen for you all, your sisters and brothers. So with this screen, we have the suggestion based on the templates based on this, fine. So now we are going to start off, Bismillah. So for time being, let just the step number one, or the way, first way that we are going to create our logos is with the templates. Okay, we are going to start with the templates. So what I'll do is first I'll just type educational template. Let me just start creating the templates for our own site. Educational, let me just write as educational. Okay, in the educational template we have so many templates. Whichever template you find it good, dear sisters and brothers, grab it up, put it in this frame. Come on, first activity or the first work that we are going to do for today is we are going to start creating from the template. Okay, thing number one, let me just select which is best for me or which looks good to me, good to go with. Okay, come on. Okay, this would not suffice my need. So what I'll do is let me move ahead. Okay. We need something like, we need educational as well as edu-site. Okay, you just have to mind map your things. You have to have something like, yes, something in this way, right? Because we are totally on an online platform, we can just put it like this. Okay, so whichever you want, you can just select it. Okay, for example, for the I just selected this design and just liked it. Okay, so I just selected it. For me, this is fine for me. So what I'll do is I want a combination of templates. First thing, let me just edit this template itself. So how to edit this? You can just put whatever you want in this way, edu-site, and then the tagline if you want, you'll just write the tagline where the excellence is reached. Okay. You can write your own taglines, dear sisters and brothers. Whichever you're thinking of doing, you can do it, right? With the templates. Okay, we all have to create one from each stuff. Okay, I'm telling you again. Everyone has to create and submit the flyers. How much ever flyers we are creating in the class, you all have to submit it after the class. Okay, when the excellence is reached. This is the first logo that is designed. Okay, so this is just with the template, and I just changed it according to my, I just customized it according to my need. Okay, so this is done. So what I'll do is this is the first type. I just don't want to do much work on it. So what I did was I just grabbed a template and I just changed it according to my need. So what I'll do, I'll just add another page now. Okay, so now with this page, what I'll do is I will have the combinations of template. Dear sisters and brothers, look into it very carefully. Okay, combinations of templates. For example, okay, just a moment. Wait for me. Inshallah, we'll be seeing so many stuffs, inshallah. So you'll be learning so many things. So let me see what you can do here. Okay. I need this one. Okay, I've just put it into the frame. Okay, this is done. And what I'll do is I want another template. I want to combine 2 to 3 templates and create one beautiful template. Let me show the second procedure for you all. So what I'll do, I'll add another page. Okay, the smartphone view users, you can just swipe left and you will just get a new page. Fine. You can now what you have to do, the first template is a first template or the first design is ready. So do not touch the first one. Okay, this is done. Okay, now we want combination of templates. Okay, by combining 2 or more templates we want to create a beautiful design. Fine. So what we'll do, we'll just combine 2 to 3 designs. So how to do that is, I'm just showing you the procedure. Wait for me, inshallah you all will be able to get to this. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll add one more. Okay, and then again I'll add another page and I'll add one more. Okay, so this is added up. Okay. Now I want to combine these things and create a one beautiful stuff. Fine. So what I'll do, I don't want this one. Fine. I'll remove this. I'll delete it up. Okay. So now instead of this one, something like this. Okay. I'll delete this up. I'll just copy this up. How to copy it? 3 dot button, and just you need to copy it up. And here you're going to come get to this page and just clicking and pasting it up. That's all, right? Okay, something like this. Okay, it's just a way of showing how to create the templates together, how to combine the templates together. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll copy some things from here. Okay, this is the second way of doing things, dear sisters and brothers. How are we doing this? Come on, type in the chat box. First way was just changing the design, just customizing the design. Second way is we are just creating the stuff. We are just merging the templates all together. Fine. Okay, paste it up. Okay, even though it doesn't seem good for you all, so we are just trying it out. Okay, we are just trying it out. Do not worry. For example, let it be like this. Okay, we'll somewhere here. Okay. Okay. Sometimes what happens is your design that is here, it comes in your way. So you just have to do is you have to align it such that it should move to back. You should send it to back, right? So what I'll do, I'll write EDU-SITE here. Okay, whatever you want, you can just write it down, dear sisters and brothers. Okay. So what I'll do here is where the excellence is reached. Okay. Just okay, this is how you can combine the things. Okay, this is one way of doing things, fine, in which we just combine the combined 2 to 3 templates. I mean 2 to 3 templates and made one design. Fine, it doesn't seems a good finished work. Okay, because we did not create it like we wanted, right? Because it's just combination of the things that we had in hand and we just combined it. And I just wanted to show you how we can just grab the various templates and you can combine and have a one single template, fine, one single logo. So this is the second way of doing things. It's fine, probably it's okay to see, okay to weave. And if you want to have something like this, if you want to change it based on the colors with the, and also you can change probably, okay, no problem, alhamdulillah, this is all fine to go with. If you want to change the color of the elements also, there is a way to do that. You can do it in any way that you want. Fine. If you want to make it yellow doesn't seem good. Okay. And what about this bulb? And also we can just remove that bulb if you want. And if this doesn't seems good, this is the rotated. Okay, this is rotated. If you do not want to rotate it up, you can just there's something called as, dear sisters and brothers, probably you can just see this up. This is the rotate button, right? If you do not want to rotate it up, you just can click on it and just make it straight. Okay, bring it straight. Okay. So if you want to change the color of the text, you can change it. So alhamdulillah, we have designed it beautifully where the excellence is reached. Okay, this is one logo which we had designed based on the, what did we take? Dear sisters and brothers, we took multiple templates and we converted it all into a single template, single design. Okay, So this is the second way of doing things. Now the third way and the most important way that every graphic designer has to do with is the starting from scratch. Okay, we all have to start from scratch. So this is this, and this template is done built by built with the templates only, right? These two designs are built with the templates. So alhamdulillah, I just deleted the unwanted pages. You all can delete the unwanted pages, and we can just start with a new design from the scratch. Okay, so alhamdulillah, this is ready. And also it looks excellent, right? So alhamdulillah, what did we do here is we just combined 2 to 3 templates and we created a beautiful design. Now dear sisters and brothers, now what we will do is we will start from the scratch. The third way of doing things, we are going to start from the scratch. Scratch is nothing but we have a plain page and we do not have anything. We are going to start off. How to start off, dear sisters and brothers? You do not have any idea in your mind. You do not have anything, any idea in your mind, and you do not know what colors to choose, how to choose, or what font combination should I add, then what saves your day is the styles. Okay, move to the styles, because in yesterday's class we already told when you move to the styles you will be given so many combinations, font combinations based on the color theory or based on the color wheel or based on the, yes, dear sisters and brothers, come on. Yes, based on color wheel, we are going to learn this, right? So you just can click on the combination, whichever color you find it great to go with, you can just insert it there, fine. So this is the first way through which we are going to create design, okay? So next, font combination. First color combination is done. Now let me select a font combination. Which font can I put it inside this logo so that I can make my logo more appealing? We have so many font combinations here. You just have to click on more and you will see so many font combinations. Whichever font combinations you want, you can apply. But now let me just apply this font combination. Gallon, okay? So here we have it. So what we'll do, we'll just move and write whatever we want. So we are just writing EDU-SITE, and then the subheading, I think subheading is not required because the tagline should be very small. Okay, so, okay, subheading, for to use a subheading, what we will do is, okay, we will do it in one other way. Okay, so I'll just undo it up. So what I'll do is I'll write E and yes with this gallon font. Okay, E and yes with the gallon font. And then what I'll do is I'll move ahead with the subheading and write I'll write okay, so I'll write DU with this font. Okay, I want you all to play with the fonts. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, this is totally yours. The space is totally yours. Come on, make use of each and every aspect that is mentioned here. Come on. So EDU. Okay. It's better if you duplicate it up and keep, because this way it doesn't seems good for me. Okay. So what you do, you just put it here. How to duplicate the text? There is something called as plus button. Okay. So let me put here. I'll just duplicate it. I'll write yes here. Okay. Yes here. And I'll just place it somewhere here. And I'll just duplicate this as well. E. Instead of D, what I'll do, I'll write ITE, or let it be all in the caps. ITE, and then this is here for me. Okay, we are done with this much. Okay, then what we're going to do, we are going to write a tagline where the excellence is reached. Okay, this is the tagline that we have mentioned. Now we are just done with the text, right, dear sisters and brothers? So what we'll do, we'll just arrange it perfectly so that it is in the center. So now how to arrange this into the center? So we'll just put it in here, put it here, and put it exactly with a tagline so that it won't move away from our tagline. Okay, it should get a bare what we say center of this centered, right? Come on, what next are we going to do is we need an image with this, right? So how to get an image with this? We'll move to the element and we'll just write education. Okay, we'll just type education. We have so many graphics, so what we'll do, we'll just grab one graphics and we'll put that graphics here. Okay, so here we have one graphics. Okay, I'll put it here. what I'll do, I'll put a white button and we'll just put it like. So we are actually done with creating a simple educational logo, dear sisters and brothers, and it looks excellent, right? MashaAllah. So Alhamdulillah, this is an excellently designed logo which you all can you make use of. Okay, if you find it very small, so what you can do is you can just click on the three dot button, click on select multiple, and you can select all of the designs that are here. And then what you all can do is you just can increase its size like this. Okay, or you can group it up. What I can do is you can just click on the three dot button, and then you can just group it up, and then you can increase its size. And also this one is, let me put it here. If you want, you can just increase its size in your own ways. Okay, so if you want to change the fonts now, dear sisters and brothers, now you do not like this font, let me just ungroup it. Now you do not like the fonts that are here, you just have to move to the design, go back to the styles, go back to the font sets. Now you can change the text within a second. How we can do it, you can just change it to whichever you want, and you just have to align it perfectly with the screen. That's all. See here, you can just change the text. So this text, if you want, you will be able to change it in whichever way you want. So this one or this one. Okay, so these are the font combinations that you're um yes, you can change it in any way that you want. Okay, you can want to create a multiple copies of your design, you can just keep it as such, right? So you can just play with your fonts. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, I want you all to play with the fonts. See here, what I did, I just minimized it and kept U on the top, IT on the bottom, and this is how we can play with the this one. Now you do not like this one, okay? If you do not like this element, you want to change the element. What you have all have to do, you can replace this up, or you can just delete it up, and you see if another element, another design, another thing that can suffice your need, that can fill your need, you can just grab it up and you can just increase it in size. What you have to do is you have to just change the color of it. If you want to keep it behind, let me show you one important aspect what you can do with this. This you have whitened it up, and now what I want to do is I want to decrease its transparency. Okay, there is something called as transparency. So this element is here, dear sisters and brothers, transparency here. This is an option. Okay, on the smartphones it is on the bottom, you just have to scroll, swipe left, and you will get this. Just move to the transparency. Transparency is nothing but opacity. You can decrease its opacity so that it lies in the background of the text. Okay, if you want, you can keep it as such like this. Okay, this is just the simple design that I have shown to you all. You can just create it in your own beautiful ways, right? Okay, this is the third way of doing things. This is just the simple way of doing things. Okay, come on. Now we are going to head on to something very excellent. Okay, come on. The next page, dear sisters and brothers. By now, we have created three flyers. Hope you all are doing it along with me. Even if you do not follow my page, you can just go back and view the recording and complete it after the class. Okay, do not worry. You head on with me, please. You have to practice along with me. Okay. So now, what I'll do is we are going to create some other wonderful stuffs now, inshallah. So now we're going to play with the fonts. The playing with the fonts is something called as the typography, in which we are going to change the we are going to add some effects to the fonts, and we are going to make a beautiful font, a beautiful logo, inshallah. So now I want you all to move to the text, add a heading. Okay, heading is fine. Let me just add a heading and let me just write E. Okay, let me just write E here and let me increase it in size. Okay, I hope you all are doing it along with me. Now let me just have the font size. So let me see what font suits my need. So what we are going to see with the fonts is I want such a font. Okay, I want such a font that has some of the spaces to write. Okay, I want to fill all of the design inside the fonts itself. So what I'll do is I'll search for such a font that will take me, or that will give me some suitable cutouts. Okay, cutouts. So check through this. Let's see if we have some good fonts. Okay, there was a font named as Blanca. Okay, that actually gives you the cutouts. Cutouts का मतलब होता है, it gives the cuts in the letters. Okay, let me see if we have that. BLANK. Yes, we have that. It gives the cutouts. Okay, so see here, it actually gave a cutout on the image. So this is the text that we have, E, and then let me just duplicate it. Let me keep it here, and let me change it to yes. See, there is a cutout here, so we can just fill this up with what we say with the text that is here. So what we'll do, we'll just combine it like this. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just write it like this, and then we can write the normal headings or normal thing after this. DU, edu, then DU is placed here, or let me just increase its size, or the what we say the font size. Okay, hope you all have seen the font size, the font that I have chosen. You can choose the same font because I told you if you want the cutouts in this fonts, you can just take the font that I have taken, or else you can create your own cutouts. Okay, I'll show you how to create your own cutouts in the fonts. That is an excellent way of doing things. Inshallah, just a moment, wait for me. This you will be able to surf through this very easily. Okay, so here we have DU, and I will change its font. I'll change it to something good. Okay, do you have some standard fonts? Quicksand. Okay, this is okay to go with. I'll duplicate it up. I'll keep it here. Okay, okay, and it shows you exact match to the, I mean exact alignment to the text that was already there. So I've written EDU-SITE within this frame, and if I want to do something like this, I'll just select multiple. I want to just put it all inside this, and I want to increase its size. Okay, I'll keep it exactly in the middle. So select multiple plays a very key role, dear sisters and brothers, to keep the designs in the center or somewhere wherever you want. Okay, now it's in the center, right? So this is just a copy of the thing that I just did it. I just like. So now what I want to add to this is I want to add some cutouts. Okay, cutouts, matlab, it should seem like there is a cut in this in between or something like that. So what I can do is you just move to the elements. Okay, whichever cutout, whichever shape cutout you want. For example, I want it in the rectangle shape. I'll just click on the rectangle. Fine. What I'll do is I'll just grab one rectangle frame. Okay. One important thing: the cutout should be similar to the, yes, sisters and brothers, cutout should be similar to something that is behind. Okay, the color that is behind for me now, that has appeared behind, is blue color, right? So what I'll do is the cutout should be in the same color. Why should it be in the same color? So I'll just convert this cutout. Okay, I'll just click on the, okay, just a moment, I'll just click on this photo. Probably for this photo there is no color changing. Yes, for this element there is no changing of color. So what I'll do is I'll just move to the graphics and see such a rectangle that gives you an option of changing the colors. So this doesn't give you. So what I'll do, I'll just go to this and I'll just grab the shapes. Shapes is better for me, right? In the shapes, what I'll do, I'll change it according to the background. So this is a background. I change it according to background. So see here, dear sisters and brothers, I'm just giving a bit cutout here. Okay, cutout here. This is the cutout that I have given. Okay, this is not visible properly, right? So you can just give the cutout in this way. And if you want to place this, okay, this is the cutout that I had given. Okay, now if you want to place edu, you can place edu here and site here, something like that. Okay, just be more creative with your things. Okay, with your designs. See how beautifully it is done. Okay, what did I do is I just wrote edge-side and I just wrote du yes, and then I wrote du here, and then this is the cutout that I had given, and then I just grabbed my text and placed it there. Okay, this is another way of doing things. Okay, before moving to the cutout, let me just see, this frame looks good. So what I'll do is I'll duplicate this page. So my design, let me do this the next design in the fifth page. So how to duplicate this entire page, dear sisters and brothers? Click on it, and this you just have to click on the duplication of the page. Okay, so how would you all do it is, in the smartphone, if you're in, you have to pinch your screen. Okay, pinch your screen and there appears a plus button like this. Okay, how to duplicate a flyer is, you just have to, if you're in the smartphones, you just have to pinch through the screens and there is this button that appears. Fine, then it is nothing but you're going to duplicate the pages. Fine, hope you have understood. Okay, alhamdulillah. So this is page number 4, this is page number 5. Okay, now we will create with the cutouts. Okay, so what did I grab? I grabbed this one, right? a shape like this, and that shape I just changed the color of that shape, and I just change it to the background color. I just put it like this. And if I do not want, I just wrote ears there, right? So I can just change it like this. I put it like this, and then what I'll do is I'll write EDU-SITE properly in that, or I can write DU-SITE only, or whatever way you want, you can just write it up. Okay. So even the cutouts, how much ever you want the cutouts. For example, सिर्फ यहाँ तक cutout चाहिए आपको, तो सिर्फ यहाँ तक डाल सकते हो आप. So you just can rearrange this cutout. If you want the cutout till here itself, you can do it in this way. If you want to round up this cutout, okay, there is something called as 3-line button. So we can just give a corner rounding to that cutout. Okay, so if you want to change the cutout size like this, if you want to make it in this way, or the cutout that you're making, if you want to keep it here and you want to make it in this way, Geo, and then this is a site, you can just write it in this way. Okay, so you can just create wonders with the content that you all can, that you have on the frame. Fine. So this is another way of doing things. Okay, now I'll duplicate the page again. So what I'll do is I'll just remove this cutout. Okay, I'll just delete this cutout. What I'll do is I'll change the cutout to something else. Okay, just see here, dear sisters and brothers, this is excellent. Fine. The next cutout, what I want to give is a spiral. Let me see if I can write spiral. SPIRAL. Okay, we have spiral cut out here. Okay, we do not have a spiral, proper spiral. So what I'll do is I'll just write circle, whole circle. Whole circle won't give you a good. Okay, or you can write it as beam probably. Okay. Let me see if I have one of it in this. Okay, something like this. Okay. It is called as the circular curved cutout. Okay, it's a curve, just a curve, just right there as a curve, you will get a curve over there, right? If you want to just create it in this way, you can just put it like this and add a purple color to this. Okay, we just removed some of the parts of this and the curved fashion. Okay, the spiral or the curve, whichever you want, you can give it, and you can just write it like this. Okay, this is fine. And if you want the tagline to be written in this frame, what you can do is I'll just move to this one. I'll just copy this up. Okay, I'll copy the tagline. Here it is. I'll just copy it up. Okay, I'll move ahead. I'll just place that here and I'll paste it here. Fine. How to paste it? You just have to click on the three dot button and place it up. That's all. And then if I want, I can change it to the white coloring. Fine. And if I want, I can change the font styles also. And what happened here is there's a bit more spacing here. So what you have to do, you have to avoid, or you have to decrease the letter spacing. Okay, now this where the excellence is reached, this thing, dear sisters and brothers, I want to place here, but actually see here, it is curved, right? How can I curve this up? There is an option known as, come on, click on this. There is an option known as, listen carefully, there is an option known as effects. Okay, move to the effects, and there is something called as shape. Okay, hope you all in your smartphones you have it at very bottom of the screen. Okay, then there is something called as curve. Click on the curve, right? And there is an option known as curve. When you click on the curve, you have something called as toggle button there. Okay, whichever way you want, you can just increase it up or decrease it up. You can just toggle through and you can just increase or decrease. For example, for me, it is not working because the screen share is in this frame. So what I'll do is 32. I'll write and see. Okay, where is it? Okay, this isn't working because this Zoom screen share is not taking me beyond this green line. So Alhamdulillah, you can just, I want you all to try this curve frame, right? I want you all to try this curve frame. You just have to toggle this button up, right? Below this green, it is not working for me. So this one, there is a curve screen. You just have to curve it up. You just have to curve the shape up, okay? So align it perfectly with that, right? So we are done with the sixth design. Alhamdulillah, barakallahu fiki. We just created almost 6 designs in just 20 minutes, yes, sisters and brothers. Alhamdulillah. Now we have so many stuffs to learn in today's class, okay? So I want you all to be very, very, very attentive now. Inshallah, we are going to learn very important aspects, okay? Okay. Let me remove this blue background. Let me just put it as a simple white background, fine. So what I'll do is I'll just search for the elements that are here. Yes, sisters and brothers, instead of creating your own content like yes, creating your own cutouts, you just, if you write there, you will have hundreds of in the elements, okay? You have cutouts, with the cutouts, logos. Just write it and see whichever you want. For example, you have this name for Edge Explorer or something like that, reminder after reminder, any tagline, whichever you want. Say here, you have something with If you want something like this with yes, you just can write yes, and you will have something with yes also. You just can keep both of it, and you can just create a wonderful content. Dear sisters and brothers, take it from me. You all will be able to create wonderful stuff with this. Okay, so now just see here. I'll just place this up like this. Okay, I have just placed it up here. Is here, yes is here. You can write the tagline in between or something like that. Isn't this looking excellent? Yes, it is. You all can create wonderful content with this, dear sisters and brothers. Something that I have copied, I can paste the tagline here, or I can just paste the EDU-SITE also with this. Okay, I can just write EDU-SITE also here with the name, the brand name, as well as the tagline. I can write it here. Okay. Okay. So these are the things, 7 pages that we have created, 7 designs that we have created, which is very simple and very easy, right? So Alhamdulillah, have you all been finding it very easy to go with? Yes, inshallah. So this is another way of doing things, okay? So now what I'll do, okay, one spiral design I'll show you all, okay? One round design. How you all can create a round design. So what I'll do is I'll just move forward and go to the elements and write something called as round there. And when you have something called as round, you can just take the frames also. You can just take whatever you want. So let me just grab a frame, okay? Let me just grab a frame. I have a frame here. What I'll do is I'll make it a bit bigger. Okay, so let me put it here. So now what I'll do, I'll just have some, okay, what do is something to put inside this, right? I'll just have some gradient background for this. Let me see what gradient backgrounds we have. We can just go through the photos, okay? In the photos, you have so many backgrounds. This purple looks so flashy. So let me put the purple itself. And then there is something here, the green colored, this one border. So I just want to remove the green colored border by changing the color of that border to the color of the photo. See here, where is the photo color, dear sisters and brothers? Click on the photo color and change it up. That's all. See here, you have photo colors. This is called as photo color palette or image color palette. Fine. This image that we had inserted inside this frame, we can just get the colors of it and we can insert it to the border of this frame. Okay, the frame had a border, so we'll just change it to the photo colors. So done. And also there are so many more, what we say, round things that we have there. We can just select whichever you want. Round frame, see here, so many round frames. You can just also go to the graphics and see which round frame you want. If you want, for example, if you want something lighty, if you want to put some lights for your what we say, logo, then you can just put it here like this, and you can just put it inside in this way. And what you all have to do is, for this, you can change the color of this, like lightish gray or purplish if you want. And also you can decrease its transparency and to make it seem excellently okay for you all. Okay, okay, I've decreased its transparency and this is okay for me. So now I just want to write EDU-SITE in this. What I'll do, I'll just go with I'll just go to write See, this is beautiful now. I'll see in the graphics how many E's do you have. Okay, this floral will go good with this photo. So what I'll do is I'll just put E here. I'll just change it to white color. Okay, this is excellently done. E is done here. Now I want to write DU. So what I'll do, I'll write it in the text format. Okay, EDU-SITE. So I'll write just the DU. Okay, keep your own brand names. Keep your own, do it in your own ways. Fine. So DU, I'll write it here. I should change the color of it. I just go to A and I'll just write it in white colors. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just duplicate this up. This plus button you have to press, fine. Then you have just duplicated and I'll write yes, I, T, yes, I, E. E is not required because E is already here. So what I'll do, I'll remove the E there. I'll just write SIT. Okay, I've placed it here and it looks beautiful, excellently beautiful, mashallah. So what I'll do, I'll just decrease its font size or something like that. We are done. Okay, we are done with this one. Okay, now if I want to write the tagline, what I'll do, I'll just write a subheading. I'll write where the excellence is big, where excellence is reached, and then what I'll do, I'll just curve it up. Okay, again I'm telling you the curve is not working here fine here because it is below the screen of the what we say below the screen share, so it's not working. So what I'll do is 85. Will 85 be sufficient? No. What I'll do is let it be, no, this one, 22. Next. Okay, it should be beyond this. So it's not working, yes, sisters and brothers. Let me just write off with this one. Okay. Okay, it's all fine. You just have to curve it up in a way that seems perfect for you, all fine. You just curve it up and place it here, right? It's not working for me because it's below the screen share of the Zoom screen share, right? You can just place it around like this from here. Okay, I'll just show you how to place that. I want you all to design it beautifully. In this way, you can place it. Okay, here you have to place it, right? Whichever tagline you are referring to, right? Hope you all are doing it great and hope you are all finding it excellent to go with. Okay, the next one. Okay, the next one. Probably you all have seen something like letters entangled. For me, let me show you with two letters like this. Okay. This design that I'm showing you, dear sisters and brothers, please be very careful today. This is very important, and you all will find it very excellent. Okay. So let me just write EDU-SITE here. Okay. I'll just place it up in a bigger manner. Okay. So let the font size be a bit great, and also let me just change it to something boldish. Okay. Something very bold. So what I'll do is I'll write something in this way. Okay. Let me do it in this way. No, whichever text you find something bigger or something thicker, you can just grab it up bolder, right? So dear sisters and brothers, I took some text and I just grabbed it up and I've just put it on the screen. Okay, now I want you all to be very concentrating now. I just put the text here. Okay, this is all of the techniques that I'm teaching you is called as a typography. Okay, it's all a typography. So now what I'll do is I'll just move to the effects. Okay, move to the effects. Okay, then what I'll do is, first of all, let me just duplicate it. You just have to click on the plus button, duplicate it, and you'll place it about itself. Okay, place it about, or you can just place it below it. Okay, I'll show you why I'm doing this. You can just duplicate this text twice, and then for the second text, go to the effect and apply the holo effect for that. Then holo effect. Now what I'll do, I'll place it exactly upon it. Okay, exactly upon it. Done. Now what I'll do is I'll go to the elements. Okay, okay, before doing this, I want to change the colors of both of this, fine? So that you will understand and recognize what is being done. Okay, I'll just take bluish color for this. And I'll take this darker color for this blackish color, right? I'll just place one above another, right? Now what I'll do, dear sisters and brothers, be very careful. This looks very excellent. This skill, this way of typography looks very excellent. So move to the elements now. Now you can just grab whatever you want. If you want to grab a curve, or if you want to grab let me grab rectangle. Let me just grab a rectangle now. Whichever thing you want, you can just grab it. So I've grabbed a rectangle. Okay, rectangle should be the same color as the background. Okay, so for this rectangle, I'll just change the color to white because the background color is white. Okay, now what I'll do, if I'll just put it above this. If I put above this, there's nothing changing. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just, for this rectangle that is white, I'll click on the three dot button. I'll go to the layers and I'll just bring it forward. Okay, not to front, just forward. Okay, bring it forward. See what is happening with your content. We just created. Now just move this rectangle in any way you want. What did we just do, dear sisters and brothers, is we created two layers of text, and this layer of the rectangle is going in between those two texts. Okay, so here now we have created a beautiful cutout, and this is the way we can change the colors of the design. Fine, dear sisters and brothers, if you want to change the colors of the designs in different ways, you can do it in this way. Okay, hope you all found it interesting and hope you all are doing it all along. Yes or no? If you want to change the color of the background, you just have to change the color of the background to whichever you want. So here I change it to the blue. And this cutout that is here, dear sisters and brothers, you also have to change the cutout because you want to make it as a background. So see here, you can understand. Hopefully you are understanding what is being done here, right? Okay. So Alhamdulillah. If you want me to repeat, I can repeat this up. What did I first do is Okay, what did I first do is I created a text and I just added an effect called as holo effect. And the second text, I just duplicated that text and I just gave it a different color. I just put it here. Okay, done. And I took a rectangle with the same color as background. I placed it somewhere like this. The half cutout. It's seen like a half cutout. If you want to change this cutout, for some text you want to give a cutout, some text you want to make it white, some text you want to make it like this, you can do it in this way. See here, for only DU, if you want to make it like this, for only SIT, you want to make it like this, you can just move like this and go to the layers and send to backwards, not back. Okay, it should be a bit front. Okay, in this way. Hope you all are understanding the concept that is being done here. And if you want to cut this pieces into pieces, you can do it in any ways that you want. Cut it into the halves, or if you want to just place it here or wherever you want, in whichever way you want. If this cutout doesn't seem good for you, you can borrow a round cutout from the store. Okay, this shape doesn't suits good for you. Change the shape. For example, this round shape cutout. See here, you have given a round shaped cutout now. If you want, you can just increase it in size and give it a cutout like this for the entire this one. Okay, so this is the way various ways of creating the logos, and this is one of the beautiful and excellent way of doing things. And also, dear sisters and brothers, hope probably I have so much to share with you all. Probably you won't be able to digest it all now, because if you all have been creating at least nine designs by now, right? So what I'll do now is I'll just move ahead and I'll show you something else. So what we'll do, we'll just create a logo for the coffee or cafe or whatever it is. So what I'll do, I'll just write the cafe in the graphics, and the cafe, it shows a cafe. So what we can do is we'll just grab something. Okay, this coffee thing, we'll just grab it, we'll place it here. Color changing ability is here. So what we'll do, we'll just go to this one, we'll just make it brown. So brownish is not proper here. So what I'll do, I'll make it dark brown, whichever brown that seems good for me. Okay, this is fine. Now I want to put it as cafe coffee or something, the shop outlet name or something like that. And I want to put a tagline. So what I'll do is I'll copy the tagline. I'll copy some text. I'll just copy the text because I cannot do multiple works now. So what I'll do is I'll just copy the text from here. Okay, done. I'm just copying it up into my last design. Okay. I'm just pasting it up where the excellence is reached. I cannot have this where the excellence is reached. So what I'll do, I'll just change it to, okay, give me a good tagline for the coffee bar. I mean the coffee cafe. Um, Coffee, awaken your senses with this. Awaken your senses with every sip. With every sip. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just change it to black. Okay, this text options, dear sisters and brothers, it's very, very, very important. Take it from me. If you do not change this text options, if you do not change the font style, if you do not add the effects, it doesn't look good. Okay, your design won't look good. For example, this font style is not looking good. It's not at all looking good. Why is it not looking good? Because it is not having a good font combination. I want you all to put a beautiful font styling, give a beautiful text styling for each and everything, and create a beautiful stuff. For example, now I have to add a coffee cafe, right? Okay, so let it be bolder. So what I'll do is COFFE coffee W, right? Coffee cafe. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just keep it here. Okay. For this one, I need a bolder font, right? So you all must know this. You all have to change the font styling. You all have to increase the font text. If you all have to keep it very, very excellent. Okay, excellently matching with the content that you have. Okay, because you're going to learn to design like a pro. You all have to create the content like a pro, inshallah ta'ala. So this is it. See, we just changed it and we just created a beautiful stuff. Now, if you do not like this mug, you can just write a coffee mug and you will get a beautiful coffee mug, dear sisters and brothers. Coffee cup, coffee mug, whatever you want, you can just write it. See, yeah, this coffee mug is good. So what I'll do, I'll just delete this up. I'll just place this up here. If I do not want it in black, I'll just change the color to this one. See, it looks beautiful. Now, if you do not like this font styling, you can just change it to whichever you want, but keep it bolder. I'm telling you again and again that should be a bolder text because Coffee Cafe, it has a bolder sign. So this is just a simple, what we say, a simple logo that we have just designed. Okay, one more. Let me just design it for any boutique. For a boutique, what when you think of a boutique, what just come in your mind? A lady or something like some cool therapy thing or something like that, right? So what we'll do, we'll just write boutique. It will give us the idea. So we'll just write a boutique. Okay, so we have it in the graphics. So what we will do, we'll just grab whatever seems best for us so that we can just go with the designing stuff. Okay, all of these are not essential or not good to go with, right? So you can just take this also, okay? Okay, so you have so many designs, right? And so many graphics. So whichever you want, whichever seems excellent for you can just go with. Okay, this one with the hijab is also good, right? So you just can place it here and write it as boutique and then give it a cutout if you want, or whichever way you want, you can just select the text, select it and place it there, fine. So the next thing, dear sisters and brothers, I wanted to teach you all is a very important aspect called as the apps. Okay, come on, so we are done with most of the concepts. Whichever you want, you can just make it in a way that seems better for you all. Okay. So now I want you all to just move to something called as apps on your side panel. If you are with the PC or the tablet, if you are with your smartphones, I want you all to move through the apps. I want you all to move through the bottom bar. Just swipe left and move through the apps. Okay. There's something called as apps. Okay, move to the apps. In the apps, just go there, search for type craft, or type gradient is also fine. But for me, let me just start with type craft. Okay, type craft. Let me just click on the craft. What is this? What is this? It's an app inside Canva that will make your work very easy. Fine. Okay, just click on the type craft, dear sisters and brothers, and create a wonderful stuff. And this you are just going to create what we say, you're going to create a type craft. You're going to craft your text by your own. For example, I just decide if I write here. Okay, I just decide if I write here. Let me just change the font to whichever I want. And see here, this is the other side. Now, this is a 3D thing, okay? Whichever way you want to craft this font, whichever way you want to keep this font, you can just keep it, okay? Drag it in whichever way you want. See here. If you want to place it like this and you want to place where the excellence is reached in between, you can just do it. But before that, you just have to do it in this way, okay? And then you have to add element to design. We just have to click on that and your element is ready to be waved on the design. Done. Hope you all are finding it excellent to go with, right? So if you want to change it, for example, this was a design. If you want to change it again, you just have to click it and keep. That's all. Change it to whatever way you want. If you want to drag it like this, if you want to make it like this, whatever way you want, you have something called as typecraft with you. You can craft it in your own ways. Okay, and you can place it in any way. And there is something called as filled, unfilled, outline. If you can also give a border for it, okay, you can give a border in whichever color you want, blacker color, white color, black color, something like that. Font style you can change. You have several fonts, beautiful fonts. See here, if you want to keep it in this font, you can change it, and you just have to reset that shape. I'm sorry, we just reset it. We just had to do it in some other ways. Okay, let me say just put it in this way. Okay. Typecraft helps you to design it in a 3D manner. So After this, what I'll do is just have to update the element, and it is here for you. Okay, this is the way you just can type crafted by your own way. Okay. Hope you all have understood what is Typecraft. It is an app in which you just can craft your text, whichever text you want. Okay. The next thing I want to add the page, and okay, this would be the last thing that I can show you all because we are almost time for the session. Alhamdulillah, we have created at least 11 designs altogether. Okay. So now I want to show you one thing with the AI. I've already told you, dear sisters and brothers, we are going to take hand in hand the artificial intelligence or the magic studio that is here. So I want you all to again move to the apps. Okay. I want you all to again move to the apps and search for something called as the logo maker. Okay. You have a logo maker here, but dear sisters and brothers, it is not accurate. So we do not show it at first. So you just have to click on the logo maker, and first thing that appears here, logo maker, the second thing. Okay. You can just click on that. Right. You need to enter a prompt there. Okay. You need to write a prompt there to design a logo. Okay. Which should be based on the whichever field you want, educational field or the literature field or whatever, travel or whichever this one, and with the brand name you can write it here. But you have to have a good prompt there. Without a good prompt, you won't get it right. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll go to the chat GPT. Hope you all know what is a chat GPT, right, dear sisters and brothers? I'll go to the chat GPT and I'll just ask it to write a prompt. Okay. Write a prompt to design a logo based on the educational field with the brand name EDU-SITE. Okay. Or else if I do not want the brand name, I just want till here. I'll just give it till here. Okay. Because it is not accurate. I already told you it is not at all accurate. Fine. So what you have to do, you have to create your own ideas. So you have to create the prompt from the chat GPT itself. So write a prompt to design a logo based on the educational field, whatever. You can just write it in your own ways. So here it has given me a prompt. What I'll do is I'll copy it from the chat GPT and go back to the Canva, and I'll paste it here. Right. I'll paste it here. I'll just click on the create. So actually it will create its own logo. Okay. In this way you can get your own ideas. Okay. This can give you ideas how to prepare the logos. Okay. But you cannot make use of this that is prepared by artificial intelligence because it is not at all accurate. Right. So come on, I'll show you how the photos are generated just with their typing. Okay. Just with I just typed a prompt and it will generate the photos very beautifully. Okay. Just a moment. It will take time. It will take time. You need to wait, inshallah, to get good things, right? So here we are. It will create a logo and it will place it on the screen. Fine. So there's another application known as DALL-E. Okay. DALL-E or DALL-E or that we call. You can just move through the apps again and search for that application. Okay, it created and placed it here. See here, dear sisters and brothers. It did not create it with perfection, right? So there's nothing perfect here. So we actually do not prefer using the AI applications that are here, but fine to go with. If you want to get the ideas, you can go with that. And there's something called as DALL-E. Dear sisters and brothers, move ahead to the DALL-E. Click on it. It's also an excellent app. It's the same thing. What I did, or what I copied from the prompt, I'll just paste it here. Okay. It will actually give you a good photo. Design a photo. Instead of logo, what I'll do is design a photo for educational field. Okay, they told that it is very big. So what I'll do is I'll just remove the last sentence. I'll delete it up. I'll generate this. The design, the photo, DALL-E is a artificial intelligence AI application which generates the photos for free. Okay, it generates the photos, and this is for free for you all with the Magic Studio for the pro users only. Here it has generated two images. It will show you. Just see here. It just generated two images. See here. Excellently. You can just use this images on your own EDU-SITE or whichever platform you want. Okay. It will give you an idea how the things work. See here. What it did was it will just use this prompt and created the image. Okay. It created it by itself. Okay. It created by itself. So you can just give whatever prompt you want. If you want to write the prompt by yourself, you can write it. Okay. Or you can take the prompt from ChatGPT and write it here. Hope, Alhamdulillah, you all found this class interesting. Hope you all learned so much in this session. Hope you all were able to grasp whatever was told here. Hope you all had created a wonderful stuff through this session. If you have any doubts, you can just follow back after the class. If you were not able to catch up some concepts, you can just go through the recordings of the session. And one more thing, dear sisters and brothers, all of this design you can convert it into an animation. Okay, how you can animate all of this design. I'll just show you one way of doing things. You can just animate all of the designs. For example, you want to make a video out of this logo. So what you all have to do is you just have to click on the background of this image, and you just have to click on the animate, and there is something called as magic animate. This is only provided for the pro users. Click on the magic animate. Now see how beautifully Canva will animate all of this stuffs by itself. Now, if you want to play this up and see, you just have to play it and see how this looks like, right? Come on, dear sisters and brothers, play it up, and you can all see how beautifully Canva has animated your designs. If you want to play this up, you can just see it through, inshallah. And for now, we are actually time for the class. Inshallah, in tomorrow's session, I'll be showing you. We will be dealing with another concept. So for today's class, we have dealt with so many concepts, and Alhamdulillah, we have learn to design at least 12 flyers. Alhamdulillah. So this was a session for the today, dear sisters and brothers. Inshallah, we'll see more of the stuffs in tomorrow's class. And for now, I already told you, I did not check the chats. Inshallah, I'm just gonna see whatever questions you all had in from today's class. Okay. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Chat. Let me just see what is the okay. What are the questions here? Okay, where is the dialog box to type in the smartphone? I got only logo maker, but where to type, kindly show. Okay, I just want you all to go to the logo maker, and there would be a dialog box. Probably you went to something called as logo. That is for the brand kits. Do not go for the logos. Go to the logo maker, and then you will get it. Dear sister Reshma Anjum. Okay. Inshallah, if you have doubts further, you can just send me the screenshot. I'll help you out. Okay. So, Alhamdulillah, what was dealt today, dear sisters and brothers? Can you all type in the lesson recap? Let's all give a quick lesson recap. What did we deal today in today's session? What did we all have today in today's class? Yes, sisters and brothers, come on. We all learned how to design a logo in 12 different ways. I had so many stuffs to share with you all. I had to share it, how to create with the drawings and more. But because the class is already it's already time. We already are 15 minutes up, right? So we already have 1 hour 15 minutes. We are into 1 hour 15 minutes into this class. So we could not cover so many stuffs. Inshallah, if time permits, in tomorrow's class, I'll teach you some other stuffs with the logos. And inshallah, tomorrow's class, we will be learning some other concept, okay? Some other major project, inshallah. So, dear sisters and brothers, today's class, we had designed excellent logos. Yes, also we learned about AI app. Only we have learned at least three AI apps in today's class, right? Magic Studio with the Magic Studio. And this would be a homework for today's class, dear sisters and brothers. You all have to send the logos that you have designed during the class and make a logo out of the image that I'll send you, inshallah. Okay. Okay, what was being told? There was some chat that said me, are all these images automatically saved? Yes, it is automatically saved. It will be automatically saved. Whatever you create on the Canva, it will be saved on the cloud. I already told you the pro users. You're all the pro users. You will be given 100 GB of cloud. It will be saved automatically. Just click on the black button. It will be saved. Okay. How to send what we have done? I want you all to just share it, download it, click on the share button, download it, and then send it to me. Put it in your gallery and send it to me. Can you please show me how to edit? Edit what, please? Can you mention what to edit? Please send whatever you have, whatever doubts you have after the class to into my inbox. Okay, I will help you. I will help you all, your sisters and brothers. I want you all to put your doubts in my inbox. Inshallah, the WhatsApp number is ready, is already given for you all. You just have to put it there. Inshallah, I'll help you throughout. Okay, so this was a session for today. Alhamdulillah, we will inshallah see most of the stuffs in tomorrow's class. Okay, jazakumullah khairan kaseera. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika nashhadu la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.